Back again with another episode of Chef's Kiss. It's me, Peter from Sheffield Shuffler. A couple things we wanted to talk about today. NFL, now an owner of ESPN. Dildos on the WNBA court. And Shedeur Sanders' opportunity tonight. Kick it off. These are the three topics we got. We're going to probably, go 20-something minutes by myself, obviously. And I'm not a yapper, so I'm not used to talking. I usually criticize people on the radio that do that because they have 4 hours to fill every single day and they say the same shit or they'll contradict each other. So that's why I make short form content. But I'm sick of listening to WIP and The Fanatic and all those fucking idiots. So I'm doing this for myself because I think they suck. So NFL, now an owner of ESPN. Some people thought it was cool. Some people don't like it. This is going to be terrible. This is not a good thing. NFL is now part owner of ESPN. Nothing about that is good. Now, you have journalism. Journalism, right? We all know it's not real journalism. Journalism's dead. We know that, right? But now we have journalism in bed with leagues that they are supposed to be reporting on objectively. Objectively. How are you going to get real reports, objectivity from ESPN, who is now in a partnership with the NFL? Okay? Not that anybody watches ESPN, first off. ESPN fucking sucks. Okay? ESPN is terrible. PC bullshit rammed down your throat every episode. That is why brands, podcasts, sports media companies like myself are thriving because people want alternative sources of news and not mainstream PC bullshit jammed down their throat. So that's why sports media brands, podcasts, alternative networks are successful, are thriving because of shit like this. Conglomerates and monopolies owning more and more and more and pushing an agenda down your throat instead of being real and authentic. And being real and authentic is what people want. They don't want PC bullshit, buttoned up stuff. Nobody wants that, okay? That's why I talk the way that I talk. I do what I do. And I'm 100% authentic. I am who I am. I don't care if you like me or not. You listened either way. Back to this. So it's not a good thing. We're never going to get critical thinking. We're never going to get honest reporting from ESPN, who is now in bed with NFL. Any negative story that has to do with the NFL will never come to light because they are in bed together. Why would you harm the brand that you are partnered with? These stories, we know NFL players, drunk driving, domestic abuse, gun charges, marijuana. Those stories are going to go. I mean, they'll still be on X, right? They'll still be on Instagram. I'm still going to report on them. I'm still going to do all that stuff because that's real news. That's what's important. But ESPN, the overarching pinnacle of sports media and news, is going to tone it down. I'm sure of it. ESPN is already insufferable, right? So again, that's why networks, podcasts are thriving because of all this bullshit. ESPN now has a new streaming service. Okay, so ESPN DTC, direct to consumer, it is $30 a month. Okay, what's included in that? I don't know. Haven't looked at it. I have ESPN, Hulu, and Disney Plus all bundled into one, even though I get charged separately for it. It's supposed to be a bundle. This is the first tier, $30 a month for ESPN's new streaming service, right? The thing is, this is just the beginning, okay? Why would this change? It is constantly going to be an upcharge, okay? There will be pay-per-view events. Sunday Night Football, Thursday Night Matchup, whatever. College football, rivalry week. You need to add this tier to get rivalry week. in college football. You want the Christmas games? You have to have Netflix plus the sports package. It is going to get worse and worse and worse. Why would it stop? There was a time where we had CBS and Fox. That was all you needed to watch football. Got a stat for you that is insane. If you had to guess, how much would it cost you to watch every NFL game this season? I know. I'm going to tell you. This year, if you want to watch every NFL game this season, legally, right? Because I got links. I got the links, baby. If you guys need links, I got them. Backup links, I got them. Okay? We don't have to do this stuff legally. I'm a pirate. I grew up with the internet. Kazaa, LimeWire. I know how to get stuff on the internet. Okay? Pause. I know how to stream things on the internet. Okay? Here's what it's going to cost you. ESPN, CTC, or it's CTD, whatever it is. ESPN, $30 a month. Amazon Prime, $14.99. Peacock, $11.99. Paramount, $11.99. Fox One, $19.99. Netflix, $22.99. NFL Sunday Ticket, $4.80. Those are all, besides the Sunday Ticket, those are all monthly packages for a grand total of $1,171.64. That's how much you would have to pay legally to watch every NFL game this season. What are we doing, dude? What are we doing? Over $1,000 to watch every NFL game. You think it's going to stop now that ESPN and the NFL are together? Why would it stop? Tier packages, exclusivity. It's going to get worse and worse. You're going to have to pay more and more and more and more year in and year out to watch these games. And now Red Zone is in jeopardy, right? We know right now Scott Hansen, still in charge of Red Zone. What is that going to look like? Is McAfee going to get in? Is Stephen A. Smith? Probably. Those are their guys. Why wouldn't they be? So whether that's college football, NFL, it's going to look different in the coming years. It's going to be the same stuff that you stopped watching ESPN for. It's going to be in football, which is America's biggest sport. So terrible, in my opinion. Not looking forward to it. The rich get richer. Monopoly, conglomerate, oligopoly, whatever you want to call it. NFL now an owner in ESPN. Not good. Not looking forward to that. Product's going to suck. But that's why we're doing this stuff. That's why we're doing podcasts. That's why we're doing content, to give people alternative ways to consume information, sports media, so you don't have to go to ESPN and listen to Stephen A. Smith screaming, or Dan Orlovsky or whatever. Orlovsky's cool. I don't got a problem with him. So that's that. That's one. Dildos. Fourth dildo on the court yesterday. It was a purple one. Last three have been green. What do we think about this? What do we think about the dildo epidemic in the WNBA? I don't watch the WNBA. I don't watch it. I don't watch basketball, period. The WNBA is a joke, in my opinion. It's a joke. The whole league is a joke. They lose $10 million a year. They're subsidized by the NBA. They are asking for more money. You're a joke, in my opinion. Everyone can have their own opinion. You can say I'm an idiot. I'm stupid. I am an idiot. I am stupid. It's just my opinion. I don't watch it. I don't care about it. The most attention the NBA has gotten from me has been from Caitlin Clark and from dildos. So call it what you want. Every other casual fan of the WNBA or whatever, if you're into that, that's fine. But the most exposure I've gotten, the most information I've gotten has been because of Caitlin Clark and because of dildos. So we saw those guys that got arrested for bringing the dildos on the court. I don't know how that started, but as long as there's a market to bet that dildos will be thrown on the court, dildos will continue to be thrown on the court. If you can bet on it, it's going to continue to happen. And you can bet on it on ProfitX. I'm sponsored by ProfitX now. Very happy and proud of that. So you can go bet there. There's other markets that you can, or other marketplaces that you can bet on this as well. But it's crazy. What I said, is it disrespectful? I don't know. Is it disrespectful to throw dildos on the court? Yes, 100%. You're insulting these women. Is that right? No, it's not right. I wouldn't want someone throwing dildos at me at work. Right? I mean, if I just got hit with a floppy schlong right now, I wouldn't like it. But you play professional sport, you constantly lose millions of dollars every year. You don't turn a profit. So just to me, the league's a joke. I have no interest in it, and I have no pity or sympathy for them. But that's just me. What does my opinion matter to them? Nothing. I'm aware. I'm self-aware, guys. Okay? So those are the dildos. Shedeur Sanders has an opportunity tonight. Shedeur Sanders getting the start for the Browns. Joe Flacco not playing. Dylan Gabriel, Kenny Pickett not playing. Shedeur Sanders, who was embarrassed in the draft. He slid all the way down. What was it, 5th round? Embarrassed in the draft. Now has an opportunity to do something great, to do something awesome. He's got an opportunity to start in his first preseason NFL game today. How do you think he's going to handle that? Whether you like Shedeur or not, you think he's talented or not, I think he's a good player. I don't know if he's great. I like him. I think he's entertaining. I like cocky, brash, confident players with swag. I love them in baseball. I love them in football. They bring attention to the game. They bring excitement, something that Cleveland has not had on the offensive side of the ball since, Johnny Manziel, Baker Mayfield. If you really think, that's exciting. Myles Garrett on the opposite side of the ball, obviously. But he's got a great opportunity tonight. He hasn't practiced with the ones all camp, right? So the timing is going to be really, really interesting to see. Browns insiders read today. And when I say read, I mean watch the video. Browns insiders said he's going to get around 50 snaps today. 50. So we will see him well into the second half. Okay? And the bet that I put in for that today was Shedeur Sanders to throw 1 touchdown at plus 132 on ProfitX. That's an awesome price, I think. You're going to get more than a half of Shedeur. I'm going to go ahead and assume that he can throw 1 touchdown. At plus 132, I have to take it. So he's going to get 50 plays before Tyler Huntley gets in today. Really rooting for him. I think this is a huge opportunity. Your best ability is availability. And if Kenny Pickett and Dylan Gabriel, hamstring, something like that, if they're not able to go and he's able to go, and I can really show you that I can do something against ones, I think that says something. I think you can really make a case, because practice is practice, right? 7-on-7s, joint practices, whatever it is. Gameplay is just different. So I'm really hoping he plays well tonight. I think he's got a great opportunity. Everyone's going to be watching, seeing how he performs, and I'm rooting for him. So that's that. I don't think I had anything else. What am I thinking? Oh, Eagles crushed last night. That was awesome. Football's back. Even though it's preseason, it's still exciting. Just happy football's back. And we're at about 14 minutes. I'm pretty much done yapping, guys. That's the most I can yap by myself. So that's that. Thanks for watching. Love you guys. Appreciate you. We'll do another one of these again soon. Sheffield Shuffler out.